Hello everybody and welcome to our channel. Today we'll be talking about how to interact with a multi-map. We're going to go ahead and get started here by opening up an existing map. At the top right here, the first two buttons are your web integration controls. This is where you can copy and test the iframe. I'm not going to go in depth on this because we have other videos that cover that. If you want to know more about integration with TowerCoverage.com, you can click on one of the links in the description to bring up our web integration tutorials. Update settings allows you to add or delete coverages and refresh your map. Click to add, click to delete, and update to save. If you find that your map looks blank when you open it, it might need a quick reprocess. You can do this by clicking Update Multi-Map without making any changes. Next, we have a shortcut to our orders system. Here you can get a KML shapefile, fixed broadband deployment data for FCC filing, subscriber data for FCC filing, an address list for your marketing department, or a shapefile in the form of a .shp, all associated with your multi-map coverage area. In the center of the screen, you can search for a location to drop a pin. This is for path analysis between 2 points, and the radio buttons here designate what type of data the field will accept. All is obviously going to be all-encompassing. Establishments are going to be business names. By clicking addresses, it's only going to accept a street address. You can also put in decimal degrees, and if you want to restrict it a little bit more, you can click this strict bounds box. Once you have your location set, you can perform a path analysis. You can see that button at the bottom center here. Here you can decide whether you want to use your coverage settings or whether you want to do a custom height. Click OK to see your results. On the top left here, we have some toggle switches. If you watched our multi-map creation video, you should be familiar with these, but I'll do a brief overview just in case you haven't. Display pins will mark your tower location. Data collection activates the form version of the iframe code. Display fiber will show fiber coverages in your web content. And public map displays your map on TowerCoverage.com. Over here we have our delete and duplicate buttons. The duplicate button is kind of handy if you want to display two different types of your iframe side by side. You can have one version with the data collection turned on and a version with the data collection turned off. If you're going to do that, just make sure you update them both. This concludes part 1 of interacting with a multi-map. If you'd like more information, please feel free to join us for part 2. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for joining us, and I will see you for the next one.